Today I will discuss about female reproductive systems. Female reproductive systems location pelvic region. Female reproductive systems location pelvic regions. Then the female reproductive systems, the first sex organ and accessory part. The first sex organ, ovary, and the accessory part divided two by duct systems, external genitalia. The duct systems consist of fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, and vagina. And external genitalia consist of vula. The female reproductive system first sex organs, ovary, and the accessory part consist of two types, duct systems and external genitalia. The duct system consists of fallopian tube, uterus, cervix, and vagina. External genitalia consist of vulva. Then ovary is called heterocrine gland. Ovary is called heterocrine gland because it secretes both exocrine and endocrine secretions. So the ovary is called heterocrine gland. Then the hormone regulation in female reproductive systems. Hormone regulation in female reproductive systems. Hormone regulation in female reproductive systems. The four hormone secretions, that is progesterone, second thing estrogens, third relaxin, fourth inhibin. The four hormones secreted in female reproductive systems, that is progesterone, estrogen, relaxin, and inhibin. Progesterone, it helps to maintain pregnancy. The progesterone help to maintain pregnancy. Then estrogens help secondary sexual character. Secondary sexual character. Then relaxin it help vagina relax at the time of paturations. Vagina relax at the time of paturations. Then inhibin help to suppress the male character in female. Suppresses the male character suppress the male character in female. So the four type of hormone regulations in female reproductive systems, that is progesterone, estrogen, relaxin and inhibin. Progesterones help to maintain pregnancy, estrogen help to maintain secondary sexual character, then relaxin help to vagina relax at the time of parturitions, inhibin suppress the male character in female. The four type of hormone are secreted in female reproductive systems. This is the overview of female reproductive system. I will discuss the structure of female reproductive systems. This is the structure of female reproductive systems. This part is called uterus. This part is called fallopian tube, otherwise called oviduct. Then this part is called uterus. Uterus divided into two parts, that is fundus. This part is called fundus. This part is called body or uterus বা otherwise called hysteria. This part is called fundus, this part is called body, uterus or hysteria. Then the uterus contains three layers. The outer layer is called perimetrium. The middle layer is called myometrium. The inner layer is called endometrium. The uterus contains three layers. The outer layer is called perimetrium. The middle layer is called myometrium. The innermost layer is called endometrium. The three layers. Then this part is called fallopian tube. Or otherwise called oviduct. The fallopian tube consists of four parts. The first part is called isthmus. Then the wider part of the fallopian tube is called ampulla. The wider part of the fallopian tube is called ampulla. This region, these funnel-like structures present in fallopian tube is called infundibulum. And the finger-like projections present in fallopian tube by oviduct is called fimbri. The fallopian tube or this is the fallopian tube or oviduct. This part is called fallopian tube or oviduct. Fallopian tube or oviduct consists of four parts, that is called isthmus. The wider part is called ampulla. Then the funnel shaped structure is called infundibulum. Then the finger like projections is called fimbri. This part of the female reproductive systems called cervix. It is called external os. external os. This is called internal os. The opening part is called vagina. The opening part is called vagina. This part is called external os. This part is called internal os. Then the funnel shaped structures is called a cervical canal. Cervical canal. Cervical canal. Then the ampulla isthmus junctions. Ampulla isthmus junction is the best fertilization site by actual fertilization site. Actual best fertilization site. Ampulla and isthmus junctions is called best fertilization site. Best fertilization site. The egg removed from ovary is called ovulation. Egg released from ovary is called ovulation. Then the egg captured by fimbriae. Then it go to the ampulla and isthmus junctions. The ovary is almond shaped. The ovary is almond shaped. 2 to 4 centimeter long. 2 to 4 centimeter. Then the removal of ovary is called oophorectomy. The process of removal of ovary is called oophorectomy. The uterus contains 3 layers, that is called perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. The perimetrium is made up of simple squamous epithelium. Then the myometrium made up of smooth muscle or strongest muscle of the female body. Myometrium is made up of smooth muscle which is the strongest muscle of female body. Then the endometrium, lots of gland and blood vessels are present in endometriums. Then the uterus contains 2 types, that is fundus and body uterus or hysteria. It is otherwise called womb. Uterus is otherwise called womb. The dimension of uterus is 7 into 5 into 3 centimeters. The dimension of uterus is 7 into 5 into 3 centimeter. In non-pregnant female, the weight of uterus is 60 gram. In pregnant female, the weight of uterus is 500 grams. 500 grams the weight of uterus female. Then the non-pregnant female, the weight of uterus is 60 gram. 60 gram. Then the part of the fundus Fundus is the dome-shaped structures and opening of the fallopian tube. Fundus is a dome-shaped structures and opening into a fallopian tubes. Then this middle part of the uterus is called body, otherwise called hysteria, otherwise called womb, is the middle part of the uterus. Then the cervix open into a tube called vagina. Cervix open into a tube is called vagina. Then the cervical canal plus vagina. The cervical canal plus vagina together is called birth canal. Cervical canal or vagina together mixed with is called birth canal. This canal is made between the external os and the internal os. Then the cervix is the narrow part open in the body of uterus by internal os, and uterus by internal os, and vagina by external os. The thick layer of a mucous lining of whole uterine called the thick layer of mucous lining the whole uterine is called uterine milk. Then the surgical removal of uterus is called hysterectomy. Hysterectomy is the process by which the surgical removal of uterus. Surgical removal of uterus is called hysterectomy. Then the fallopian tube, the two parts of each uterus is called fallopian tube or oviduct. Fallopian tube or oviduct consists of 4 parts, that is called infundibulum. The funnel-shaped structures is called infundibulum, and the finger-like projections present in 2 sides is called fimbriae, which help in collection of ovum after ovulations. And then the ampulla region is the wider part of the fallopian tube is called ampulla. Then the isthmus is the last part of the oviduct. This is all about the structure of female reproductive system.